Charlie runs some checks on the car, and it's got previous.
It's got a 59 on it already.
A section 59.
Boom! Back with another one. I got a mad feeling about today's episode, guys. It's another reaction video, but this one's Police Interceptors 2024 edition. Hopefully, that's what the title says to us. So we're going to watch it together. 100 likes, guys. Subscribe, comment in the comment section. If you see a part in the comment section where you think, yo, that's a bit mad, tell me what time, and I'll have a look into it myself and reply to your comment. Serious. Big up to all you peoples inside. I love you all, and thank you all for your support as well. God bless you. Let's get into it. Boom! It's looking clean
Police
though.
Interceptors. Out in force in one of Britain's highest crime areas.
He's lost it. He's a crash.
Get it, quick.
Ooh.
We're on patrol
It was chaos.
with West Yorkshire's finest.
It's one thing about these videos though, it's just not 4K, man.
Still continuing, but it's wrong side.
Should be 4K when I'm done with it though.
Armed and ready and poised to pounce. Taking down the villains
Arms behind your back.
who put lives at risk.
Stop.
In the war against crime, the Interceptors are battling
Get down.
on the front line.
It's dangerous. There's no two ways about it.
Coming up, an early morning pursuit for Bob and Bobo.
Get here. Get on the ground.
A speeding motorist smashes the speed limit,
Don't smash anything in the
Trust me.
Trust me.
Trust me, mate.
Yeah.
and a runaway driver abandons his pregnant girlfriend.
Oh,
Boyfriend didn't
shit.
care about you then, did he? He was driving like an idiot.
It's the morning after a hectic Saturday night shift for Interceptors Bob Hoyle and Stephen Bobo Wright. Bob is advanced TPAC trained and is familiar with working the wee small hours as he used to be a milkman. But before the boys finish their rounds, there's one last job to do. They've been
Manningham.
following a dodgy-looking white transit van.
I didn't even know there was an area called that.
Bob decides to pull the vehicle over and hits the blues and twos.
Wait there.
He's off. He's waiting, mate.
Oh,
He's waiting.
Get the black smoke coming out the exhaust.
Well, the driver of the clapped-out van decides to try his chances against the beefy BMW.
Ford Transit, failing to stop. Lum Lane towards Bradford city centre.
Bradford. Oh, that's where we are, yeah?
50 mile an hour. Double cruising TPAC train requesting TPAC authority.
TPAC stands for Tactical Pursuit and Containment. They need to bring this pursuit to an end as the driver has upped the ante.
Speed 60 mile an hour still towards the city, towards White Abbey Road.
The van is doing 60 in a 30 and now runs a red at speed.
Bro, he's whipping it,
Yeah,
bro.
we're straight over to St Thomas's Road.
Surprised that ain't turned over.
The van shouldn't stand a chance of outrunning the Beamer, but the driver's using the back streets in a bid to lose the cops.
And it's followed by an immediate left down towards Thornton Road by the Renault garage.
Despite the mismatch of vehicles,
Stand by, traffic lights are on red.
the van is showing no signs of stopping.
Yeah, it's straight through Leeds Road out of the city. Speed is 60 mile an hour. Still safe to continue, very little traffic on the road.
Thankfully, the streets are quiet as the van driver makes his most reckless move yet.
It's wrong way around
Wrong
the
way.
roundabout. It's New Otley Road out of the city.
Bradford, innit?
This van weighs 3.5 tons, and a collision at this speed could be fatal. But try as he might, the driver just can't shake Bob.
552, it's still New Otley Road or now
If he was in a normal car, I believe it would be
Knowing he can't escape on the main
Better get
roads,
away.
the suspect once again heads down the back streets. And his luck is about to run out.
It's Harrogate Street, back towards, in fact,
Dead
stand
end,
by, I
isn't it?
think it is a dead end now, Harrogate Avenue.
Yeah, stop it there.
The van pulls up, and two men leg it.
foot chase.
But Bob and Bobo are hot on their heels. Followed by another
Camera
officer.
quality is not looking the best, man.
Come on, sit right.
They've caught up with one of the runners.
Get here! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Wait, the one.
I'm behind you! I'm behind your back! On your front!
It's the passenger, who's quickly in cuffs.
You ready?
So.
Sit up, or what? We're going to stand you up. All right, listen. You're locked up on suspicion of theft of that motor vehicle, all right? So you don't have to say anything, but my defence, if you don't mention my question, something you later line in court.
Okay.
If you do say, maybe give it evidence.
But the driver is nowhere to be seen.
1 mile outstanding. Hospital driver gone towards back to these houses. He's not hanging around here, is he? Wait, see where the other one went, Bobo?
I think they both get the same way, mate.
White male wearing a sort of a bluey top.
Right, come on, walk, yeah.
And while Bobo escorts the passenger back to the car,
Just keep your arms still.
Bob continues to search.
I'm not gonna lie, there's so much crime in Bradford. The Bradford boys are on it, cause trust me.
But it seems the driver has summoned his inner Houdini and vanished.
I think he's well gone. Frustrating though. I mean, the passenger looked like he'd been out, didn't he? He looked like he'd been to a club or something. So maybe they've been out having a drink and they're just under influence, I don't know.
This doesn't explain why the passenger legged it from the cops. The van hasn't been reported stolen and all the documents seem in order.
It's the correct vehicle for the registration. It's got keys for it, it's got insurance, MOT, tax, keeper, so we just need to find out if it's been stolen or if he's allowed someone to drive it.
They get some info on the passenger.
So, we know who he is.
Dressed up, has he been out for a day or something?
Yeah.
Has he just come back for night out? Or
Yeah, he'd been picked up at an house. The lad said he'd take him for some cigs.
And who does he say lad is?
I haven't said.
The passenger claims the van driver gave him a lift to get some cigarettes.
Raggle.
And Bob wants to know who he is.
Who's your mate then, who driver?
I only got it up on the sandwich for orange check receipt.
Well, you don't know him?
I wanted to go for a seat for the picture station.
Well, you're just getting anyone's van then? Yeah.
Bob's not buying his story.
Yeah, I just don't believe you just don't get in any other van that you just randomly. Some guy says, I'll give you a lift.
Just come on, paid you a £5.
So you must have known him.
The passenger is remaining tight-lipped and has no explanation as to why he ran off himself. Whatever the truth, it's a trip down to the Nick.
Go on now, Nick. Pack a seat.
Which desk do you want him outside? This one. Like I say, he has been identified as the passenger, but he's been arrested on suspicion of theft of motor vehicle at the moment, so we can establish ownership of the Ford Transit.
Well, yeah,
And
gotta get
now
done
it
for
becomes
nothing.
clear why the man legged it from the cops.
He's actually shown suspect for a domestic.
Oh,
Looks
swear
like
down.
domestic public order.
The man has an outstanding arrest warrant.
All right.
What looks like a job.
All right. Listening, you're still under caution, all right? I cautioned you when I first arrested you. You're now also under arrest on suspicion of I think it's a Section 4, threats of violence.
Despite not getting the driver, they do at least have one suspect in custody.
Mad.
I suppose a little silver lining is lad who's been locked up, but also turns out he's wanted for something else, some kind of domestic incident involving an ex-partner, so it saves looking for him at a later date.
Domestic's mad stuff.
No further action was taken against the passenger with regards to the van or the alleged public order offence. The van was later claimed by the owner, who
Fair
said
play
he'd
to you,
leased it to the passenger. The driver was never identified. Still to come, a bolshy boy on a bonnet
Get out of the way of the car.
Kid, don't listen. The kid's adamant.
Right, you need to get out of the way of the car, yeah?
and a runaway driver legs it not once, not twice, but 3 times.
How we just lost the guy 3 times.
The M62, 107 miles of motorway connecting Liverpool and Hull via Manchester and Leeds. And policing the West Yorkshire stretch this evening is Martin Willis, also known as Motorway Martin.
This section of motorway is really sort of prone to people using it as a bit of a racetrack, to be honest. They come over from Manchester and if it's quiet, they will literally just put the foot down.
This advanced and T-Pack trained driver was hailed a hero in 2017 when he clung onto a van hanging precariously over a motorway bridge with the driver still inside. But today, he's on the hunt for speeding motorists. And it's not long before he spots one.
Red car, lane 3.
Martin has clocked the Vauxhall Astra at 106 miles per hour and races to intercept. He pulls the driver over onto
at that point because it's going to affect my work, man.
Shouldn't speed then, should you? Is the vehicle registered and insured to you?
Well, I've just got it off Enterprise, haven't I?
The man claims it's a rental car, but doesn't have any of the rental documents on him.
You got the car from Enterprise a couple of hours ago?
Yeah.
But you've not got a scrap of paperwork in relation to the renting that car on you, in the car?
No.
With no papers, Martin now needs to ID the man.
So what's your first name?
Mohammed.
And your surname? How old are you?
22.
22?
23.
Sorry? Were you born in 96?
The driver's dates don't.
What about you, 23?
23, yeah. We're on Beacon Road.
What's your real name, fella? What's your real date of birth?
96.
Not gonna lie, from when you're saying you got it as a rentals a couple of hours ago, you fucked it, man. No documents, come on.
But Martin has done some detective work and has sourced a mugshot of the man.
Just take your sunglasses off, mate.
How about you?
Going down here towards Shelton, don't you? Yeah.
It's you, innit? Yeah, I've had your picture taken in West Yorkshire, haven't you?
What was that?
It's you?
Is it?
Yeah.
Nah.
So what's your real details, fella?
The man's pack of lies comes tumbling down.
What's your real details? Tell us your real name, mate.
Mohammed.
And the reason why he gave false details soon becomes apparent.
So why lie to me?
Because I'm not insured on that, mate.
Who's renting this car?
It's my brother's.
And who's he?
He's my brother.
The car has been hired by this man's brother. And
am I going to be able to speak to these people, though?
Come on, are you going to do that to me now, yeah?
Mate. You need to get updated.
Are you going to play them games with me?
Have you got ID on you?
You're not going to look like this.
No, you take it out of the thing and show it to me, please.
ID, rental agreement, there. Give my car keys, and I'm going. Can I have my license back, please, yeah? On my phone, that's my possession.
No, I need to look at it first and check it out, verify it all, yeah?
Look at it.
Martin needs to check the man's details with the hire company.
Can I have my license back, please?
Just wait, please.
Unfortunately for the brother, the company offices are shut.
Oh, Pete.
Can I have my license back now as well?
No, yeah, I'm just trying to talk to somebody.
The man's constant interruptions means Martin cannot make the necessary checks, and he's had enough.
Mate, are you going to tell me to wait on my own license, mate? What kind of laws are you supposed to use on my license?
Okay, here's your license back. Your vehicle's getting recovered.
For what?
Because you're obstructing me.
Mate, for what?
You're obstructing me from doing my job.
What? Just because you can't get through to them because they're closing it, yeah?
No, because you're not letting me look at your license.
I'm going live on this. I'm going live on this, mate. That's it. You know, I'm making a joke on you. I'm making a joke.
It seems just like an attitude, filming on mobiles also runs in the family.
There you go.
I'm recording you for my own protection on yours, yeah?
Okay.
So now you tell me, you could have got in touch with the rental agreement.
Right, we'll take the car.
Right.
Take the car. You can.
Still to come, the pursuit is on.
There's a red traffic light.
Kev and Wayne expose an insurance scam.
So to us it looks like you're just carrying that round in case you stop to say, yeah, I'm insured, but you're not.
And two runaways return to the scene of a crime.
Just shows the arrogance of some people, how little of a deterrent we have.
Reckless driving by teenagers is a continuing problem for the Interceptors. Tonight, Chris Spencer and Kev Shaw are looking to crack down on these kids. Kev comes from a family of coppers and lists one of his hobbies as the PlayStation 4. But tonight, he's not playing any games. Toyota has quickly pulled out of a side street.
Yeah, no
They
giveaway.
run some checks.
Not insured, but find a throat, it's going to make off.
It's going now.
Kev hits the blues, and as suspected, the driver makes off.
Loose, but be good on yourself, man.
Next Romeo 50, we're currently at Wetley Hill. And we've got a vehicle failing to stop.
You know what gets me? It's the coincidence. Like, how are they just there when that happens? It's mad.
Yankee 566. Just approaching the junction of Wetley Lane.
The driver's in no mood to pull over and is soon running red lights.
Going for a red traffic light. Speed is for 40 miles an hour. Traffic is line, it's safe to continue.
Thankfully, it's early morning as the driver's desperately trying to shake off Kev.
Can we request authorities for TPAC, please?
He knows the ends.
We've got a left onto Hollings Road. You alright? Yes, and we've got right onto Tile Street. Speed is 30 miles an hour. It's still safe to continue. We're going to lose in a second on the back street.
Unable to escape on four wheels, the driver takes to two legs.
Driver!
Spencer and Kev are again in pursuit.
50 out and running. Suspect driving baseball cap running towards Wetley Lane.
But a teen in trainers is hard to catch.
I've lost him.
Fucking hell, he's
Can't
gone.
compete with little kids. Got my boots on. You go from sitting in that nice warm car to bloody running as fast as I can.
The runaways left Spencer and Kev behind. But they've also left something else behind in the car.
You what?
So I wish our boyfriend's okay.
Shouldn't have run off and left you then, should he?
The driver has abandoned his pregnant girlfriend and her mate in the vehicle.
Boyfriend didn't care about you then, did he? He was driving like an idiot. Where do you live?
Tomberton.
What are you doing over here?
My boyfriend lives over here.
Who's your boyfriend?
And his girlfriend isn't the only thing the driver's forgotten.
I found the black iPhone not far. I found that, but I've no idea what that is.
Just 1 second.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
that's good.
Is it?
Could I have it?
Obviously not.
You can come and get it off me.
Fucking hell.
The lad has also left his car key ring with his house keys on it. The girls are meant to be staying there, but Kev will only give them back to the driver.
He's left you in this mire, hasn't he?
So, car that's not stopped, the car will get seized. It's not insured, it's not going to tax, it's not going to MOT, it's not registered to anybody. I think we know who's driving it. We'll do some inquiries and go speak to the guy. Apparently we've got his house key, so we'll see if we can let ourselves in and we'll give him a nudge.
They find out that the driver's house is nearby. Spencer decides to pay him a visit.
Right, we'll look on the stuff.
How you found out?
But the key doesn't fit, and there's no sign of the suspect. The girls are allowed to go, and so far it's been a frustrating night.
These people just live the life without consequence, don't they? They just do this, run off. And it's so difficult for us, we're always on the back foot. And again, it's not personal against us, it's they're just running away from a badge, but it's nice to get them sometimes. But it's nice to get them all the time. His time will come, and I like to think we'll still get him. It'd be nicer to get him now, though. It'd have made worth the stitch worthwhile.
And is Spencer about to get an unexpected second bite at the cherry?
Who's that?
Unbelievably, they suspect the two lads loitering around are the two runners. Kev is trying to ID the driver on his phone, and Spencer decides to have a word.
Come here.
The lad is off again.
Oh my gosh.
Spencer gives chase.
Rapid.
But unfortunately, with the same result. However, Kev has the suspected passenger in hand, and he's quickly got a confession.
You was in the car?
Yeah.
Right, come sit with me.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Where's he dumped his coat and hat?
Coat and hat?
Yeah. Well, that's what he had on when he got out.
I know he's the driver.
I don't know about a coat,
I know he's
I know about a hat.
Where is it?
I've no idea.
The passenger is being tight-lipped, but Kev has the upper hand.
I've got his mobile, I've got his house keys. If he wants it, he's going to have to come back and see me about it for document offences and dangerous driving. If not, I'll submit a report and it'll be circulated for arrest. And if once he gets arrested for something else, then he'll have that put to him as well. So and he will get dealt with it.
Just shows the arrogance of some people, how little of a deterrent we are. You've run away from seeing a crime, fair enough. But then just to blazingly walk back and be chilling out, just stood there, you're thinking that guy can't be a guy we've just chased after, surely. No one's that stupid.
But Spencer does at least have a consolation prize.
There's a small sense of satisfaction that at least we've got his car. So his car's going to go to the big graveyard in the sky now. I'd rather have had the lad though, if I'm honest.
His girlfriend has reappeared. Maybe now they'll get another chance to bag their man.
Excuse me, can I have my house key?
Nope. No, it's whoever's the driver of the house key. Get him here and I'll get... You can have the house key when he comes back.
If he comes back in the next 35 seconds, I'm going to set my stopwatch in a second, then fine, we'll deal with him here.
I will interview him here. I'll deal with him here.
He don't get
I'll
locked
report
up.
him here. He won't even get locked up. I'd go and get him.
He's got to get locked up. Of course he's going to get
deal with him
locked up.
without locking him up.
The girl manages to contact her missing boyfriend, and he's now making demands.
Hello?
Listen, I know the law. I know you have to give her the house key back to Shed or whatever. It's her house key.
Hang on.
I don't. Bye.
No. See you later. Right.
Kev is in no mood to negotiate, and Spencer clarifies the situation.
I'll condense it down. Come here now, not arrested. Doesn't come here now, gets arrested. That's it, end of. End of. That's the end of the conversation.
The message gets relayed to the lad.
They say you can come to the car now, we can interview you for 20 minutes. That's
In the
that.
car?
In the car, 20 minutes, that's that. If not, then apparently get arrested.
But he wants another word with Kev.
I just have to speak to you.
Hello? I don't want to lock you up. I've got no interest in locking you up. Well, I haven't. You're not shown as wanted and I can deal with you in the car. Well, obviously, you clearly know more than what I do. I couldn't care less. I'm going on days off in 1 hour, so bye-bye. Right, see you later.
Right.
He's going to get locked up. All right.
Kev and Spencer have had enough.
Bye-bye.
But it seems the suspect driver just can't get enough of being chased.
Why is he there? Is that him?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
But will it be third time lucky?
How have we just lost the guy 3 times? This is just ridiculous.
Kev gives the police shy lad one last chance.
I'll go speak to him.
I'll park here, you go and...
And finally, the lad decides to stop running and hands himself in.
You can leave the door open, just sit in here.
No, you're all right, I'll stand it.
It's
But he
ridiculous.
can't stop trying to wind up the cops.
So which one is this PC Spencer?
Me? I've always run after you twice, yes.
Yeah, you're the best driver in Bradford, man. How many times did I just blitz you?
Twice, I know.
Twice, 3 times.
The lad seems to think it's all a big joke.
I've done as you asked, I've come back.
Eventually, bloody hell.
After blitzing you 2-3 times.
But this is no laughing matter.
Right, so first question, were you the driver of the Audi R8 involved in a failed stop with police on Tuesday the 12th of June 2018?
No.
No?
No. Oi, I want the driver, what up?
No, me.
Go way over there. No, go way over there, man. Go way over, just go way over there. You lose it.
Who was the driver?
Hey, Mr. Slow, I don't know. Got a lift.
The lad is denying being the driver, but Kev could hold the key to solving this case.
So they got
The house keys was on the car key, so that must be whoever the driver is. So whoever the driver is, I can only give the key back to.
It's not like that. You can listen. I know the law. I know the law. You can listen. You cannot refuse.
I can't because
house key back.
Whose house key is it?
Look, it's my house key.
Oh, well,
The man fesses up to owning the house keys, but it will be for the courts to determine whether he was the driver. Kev passes back his keys, but not the car key.
You'll get the car key back with that as well.
No, the car key's gone with the car.
Despite his
got down.
denials,
That's
he
mad
was
stuff.
reported for failing to stop, driving without due care, no insurance, no MOT, and no licence.
Oh, I thought
He
they locked you
awaits
up for that.
his day in court.
Man had a
He
good
thinks
run
it's a
around.
joke. He thinks that he's got one over on cops. and this is the problem what we're facing with the younger generation, is that they all just think it's Grand Theft Auto. Like they're playing a PlayStation, they're playing with people's lives, and at some point someone's going to get killed.
It's crazy though.
Cars being driven without insurance are a common problem in the region. And the Interceptors come across all manner of insurance dodgers. But this evening, Kev Shaw and Ollie Rigby pull over a man who has an audacious scam.
Hello mate, is it your car?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just need to have a word with you about your insurance.
Yeah?
Yeah, turn your engine off for me. Let's get him in here.
Hi pal. You alright? Got joiners in our car?
Yeah?
Cheers pal. Is it insurance for the day or something have you got?
Yeah,
okay.
Don't book already.
Okay, cool. I'll take your keys mate so no one nicks it. Just jump in pal.
Kev gets straight to the point.
Thank you.
Is it your vehicle? When did you get it insured?
The man hands Kev his phone, which has a screenshot of a policy.
Oh, you've got 1 day.
Yeah, I have for 1 day. Yeah, I have.
The man claims to have temporary insurance for the day, and it's not cheap.
100 quid for 1 day?
Wow.
Yeah.
Christ.
How long have you had the car?
About 6 months because I do it.
Something's not adding up, so Kev digs a little deeper.
Do you have an email with it on?
Yeah.
Can you just get me the email?
Email?
Yes, please.
My email.
Yeah, you should have had an email about...
Yeah.
The suspect hands back his mobile with the email supposedly on it. But there's a problem.
Right, hang on a minute. That's your results though. Where's your actual email to say that there's a policy in place? That's just your results, but that you haven't got, like, you've got it, you haven't paid for it.
Or put another way...
You just searched how much it is and screenshotted it. So to us it looks like you're just carrying that round in case you stop to say, yeah, I'm insured, but you're not.
After speaking to the insurance company, who have no record of the man, Kev has worked out what's going on.
Right, I believe you're not insured, okay? So, you don't have to say anything but my harm your defence if you don't mention when questioned, something which you later rely on in court, anything you do say may be given evidence, okay? You have got this quote, okay?
I need to pay or what?
You haven't paid it, that's the point.
And not paying for it then is going to cost the man now.
So, you're going to be reported for using a vehicle without insurance and I'm seizing the car.
The man now makes up another tall story.
Last 2 months, policeman stopped me. I give that...
the screenshot?
Yeah, screenshot. He said, okay.
Yeah, didn't check properly.
He claims other officers have let him off. Kev's not buying it, but plays along.
Did he drive a Peugeot or a BMW?
Or put another way, was it a local cop or a traffic cop?
BMW.
Never. There's no way a traffic cop's going to let that go.
Believe me.
He doesn't believe you.
So you didn't buy insurance then either?
And claiming to have used the same tactic for 3 months, the driver's luck has finally run out.
Mad.
So you never buy it, you just basically search and screenshot it?
That's
what you're saying.
Hey, well played, you got away with it. Unfortunately, not today.
Absolutely
Unlucky.
ridiculous.
It's been a cunning ruse, but these two canny cops have caught him out.
Well, you've had your money's worth, haven't you? Unbelievable.
I can understand when people, when they've missed payments, they've not sent the documents in, and I feel sometimes sorry for them that they've had their insurance cancelled. But he's clearly trying to dupe any bobby what stops him, saying, "Oh look, I've got this quote," and they're looking at it at face value, seeing a reference number, and then deciding it's legit when it's not. Cheeky sod.
The screenshot driver was reported for driving without insurance and had his car seized. He awaits his day in court. Still to come, it's a game of Guess the Supercar Driver for Charlie.
Hey, when it pulled off, everybody was studying. You're not telling me there's someone here can't tell us who we're driving.
So he would have know. You just come from the side.
Hired supercars on the streets of West Yorkshire are a familiar sight for the Interceptors. But not all the drivers are super.
Yeah, it tends to be a thing with... they'll hire these beautiful cars that I dare say I'll never be able to afford. And they can't afford, so they hire them. And when they get them, they don't treat them with respect. They'll drive them like absolute idiots.
Tonight, Carl Charlie Farley and Wayne Hutchinson are on patrol in Dewsbury, keeping their eyes peeled for drivers who feel the need for speed. Charlie is a veteran cop and an advanced T-Pack trained driver. His first car was a Vauxhall Astra 1.6. But it's a 120 grand Audi R8 flying past up ahead that's grabbed his attention.
Going up that way, innit?
The Audi R8 is capable of 200 miles per hour. But Charlie's BMW 3 Series is no slouch, and he races to catch up. The Audi has pulled up ahead, but the driver has disappeared.
Are you driving that?
No, just got dropped off to me. Got driving, don't get in it.
A man who has walked round and closed the door denies driving it, and Wade lays it on the line.
All right, well, I'll get it towed away as it is then. Why? Well, because he's driving at speeds like that on my road. What's going to happen? Someone's going to get killed. It's wet. It's greasy. You drive at a speed of like 100 miles an hour like that, and you lose control and you kill somebody. You stand in front of a coroner and apologise to him because he won't be happy.
Charlie runs some checks on the car, and it's got previous.
It's got a 59 on it already.
A Section 59 order is given to a driver or a car for antisocial driving. A second ticket means the Interceptors can now seize the vehicle, but they need to identify the driver, and the man now admits to hiring the car.
I've hired the car. I'm driving the car. I've got the insurance document.
So you were driving the car when you came up here?
I wasn't driving the car then.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'll just come out of the wedding right now.
Okay.
The man has been a best man at a wedding across the street, but the only speech he's making now is claiming he didn't drive the car.
If I were driving,
we just need to speak to the driver.
If I were driving it, officer, I'd say to you, look, I was driving it. I'm being stupid.
And other wedding guests now get involved, but they're no closer to identifying the driver.
That car, a few minutes ago, has been driven erratically up here. Right, we've come up, we've pulled in, that door's open, there's people stood about, and we don't know who's driving it. We need to know now who the driver was.
They all deny seeing the driver exit, and it's left for Charlie to state the obvious.
Everybody was stood here when it pulled up. Everybody was stood here. You're not telling me there's someone here can't tell us who we're driving.
So he wouldn't know. I was there. We just come from the side. I'm going over the company.
Have we got keys for it then?
I've got the key here.
I'll have that for now. Do you want to go try and make some inquiries for us, please, and try and find out who we're driving? I mean by asking around.
The owner of the hire car company is also a wedding guest and hands over the car keys, but no one is fessing up to driving.
Yeah, they think by sort of playing we don't know what's going on and we don't know we're driving it, that resolves the matter.
But even without identifying the driver, the Interceptors can still take the car.
It's already got a Section 59 warning on the vehicle, okay, which gives us the power to be able to seize this vehicle, okay.
Well, obviously that Section 59 was on me.
It don't matter, it goes on the driver of the vehicle.
Car.
The driver
and the vehicle. It stays with the vehicle for 12 months, and it stays with whoever was driving it.
And despite their continued protests,
I'll give you the details and everything what you need tomorrow.
this supercar is heading off-road.
Yo, car
Fire, that is.
So you're taking a car? Because at the end of the day,
we'll get a log on. Give them 101, the log number.
Tell us who we're driving.
Tell us who we're driving.
And
Then
then
we'll pick it up next week.
Yeah.
We can sort it next week.
still taking a car?
Yeah.
Because they're driven like that, and it's already got a 59 on it.
Can I jack up some recovery, please, for a vehicle that's been driving in an antisocial manner under Section 59? It's already got a warning on it.
And Charlie has a clue as to the elusive driver.
Right, we've just reviewed our video of it all, and as we pull round, it's you that stood with door open here.
I closed the door, officer. I walked around.
There were nobody else stood near it but you, and you were stood on driver's door.
I don't need to lie to you. Officer, if I did it, I'd take the blame. I'm a man, I'll take the fall for what I've done, and I would have held my hands up to you and admitted what I've done, and avoid all this. Do you know what I mean, officer?
But the easiest way to avoid all this would have been to name the driver.
I don't need to lie to you.
So you've been very close to it when it's pulled up, and you're telling me you don't know we're driving it?
If you watch your footage, I walked around from there, officer.
When we pull round, door's open and you're stood at the open door.
I closed the door, I didn't even have the keys.
But this is, we're talking seconds. Officer, and you're telling me you've been close enough to come and close the door, but you're not close enough to see who we're driving.
I'm not going to argue with the officer. I'm just going to explain something. I was stood right there. I've walked around because I am driving this car home.
But the only person taking this supercar away tonight is the recovery truck driver. The Interceptors have taken an accident waiting to happen off the streets, and the driver will keep until a later date.
Whether it's because they thought they were going to get arrested and knocked away, that's why nobody's owning up, I don't know. But I had somebody just come up and say, yeah, pilot driver, I messed up. Right, well, there's your paperwork, you know, and that'd have been the end of it. We'd have still taken the car, regardless, because there's already a Section 59 warning on it. But there'd have been no issues. They wouldn't have been coming with us.
The owner of the car paid and reclaimed the vehicle the next day. A new Section 59 was issued against the car and also the driver, who was finally identified as the best man.